Pisces. Thank you for joining me for your June 2017 forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. During the Astro forecast, I do have several announcements, nothing too strenuous or interruptive, but I'll leave a little expanded video at the end of this forecast to give you a little hint or more information as to what I'm into. But there's a lot going on, and I want you to be aware of it all. So let's start at the top of the month. On June 4th, we have a transit with Mars, the energetic and passionate planet, but aggressive, into the sign of Cancer. And some of you Pisces, this is going to affect you in a big way, because when Mars enters this water sign, it trines any placements that you have in Pisces, but in particular, your ruling planet that's stationed in your first house, Neptune. In addition to the asteroid comet Chiron, the wounded healer, you've got a trine now between Mars and Neptune, between the first house of self for you, Pisces, and the fifth house of creative endeavors, and children, and romance, and true love. So, action in the fifth house. For those of you looking to become pregnant, this is a very fertile time for Pisces. And actually, Pisces might feel the desire, which is Mars, for the first time in 2 years to have children. Some of you who haven't and didn't really want to go there, but the desire to nurture something like a child, or nurturing something creative, something you could birth, whether it's a project or children. This is here, and it's creating a dreamy, you think it's going to be a lot easier than it might be, but there's a dreamy energy to this, and a little bit of foggy energy, not really seeing things exactly for what they are, because this rose-colored glasses theme is all over this with Neptune trining Mars. So you might be very fertile, you might be very sexually active, you might be very creative and want to, because Mars is want, desire, need, what you're passionate about. You might want all these things, but you're not seeing them exactly clearly. So give it 60 days, not all of you, but for some of you, and the desire to develop things, but not really seeing them all for what they are, if I'm making sense. I hope so. So maybe just rest a little bit. You don't have to rest completely, but make sure you're weighing all your options clearly. Maybe run over it with a partner and not make decisions solely in the fifth house on your own. So, and I guess that would make sense. You need a partner maybe to participate in all of this. So that could apply for Pisces. Now this does bring a lot of stamina to artistic and performance and entrepreneurial endeavors. So for those of you Pisceans who are running your own businesses, giddy up, but also run it by somebody. Run something by someone with this trine to Neptune. It's a very dreamy, foggy placement, but beautiful, harmonious energy, but it makes you in dreamland. It makes it seem like everything's a dream. And then when 60 days goes by and Mars is no longer in Cancer, you might be like, whoa, what did I just get into here? So we'll see how that applies for you. On the 6th of June, we have 2 transits. We have Venus moving into the sign of Taurus in the 3rd house of communications. And we have Mercury readily in the sign of Gemini that he naturally governs. So lots of communications in the home environment for Pisces, and hosting and working from home. Technologies, small technologies and gadgets coming into the home while Mercury's here from the 6th through the 23rd of June. Venus in the 3rd house has you harmoniously smoothing over relationships with sibling, neighbors, harmony and balance, which is Venus in the area of siblings, local areas, your neighborhood. New vehicles could come into the mix with Venus, the planet of love and prosperity, in the 3rd house of the vehicle or transportation. Something smoothing over your transportation is applying here for the rest of the month. what did I want to say? Oh, Venus being love and money. You could have money for endeavors like local trips that you wanted to do earlier in the year, but you put off. So maybe Pisces is now traveling close by for weekend trips, car trips, camping, day trips to the beach, things like that apply big time for Pisces. We have our full moon on the 9th at 18 degrees of Sagittarius. And this is in the career sector. So there is a finished project for Pisces, something coming to a head, full culmination on the full moon. And this is in another mutable sign. This full moon squares Pisces, any placements you have in Pisces. But something is desperately completed here, I think. You finished something in the job. Maybe some of you Pisces are retiring. And there's a strict ending here. You're putting things away, or there's a title change. I feel an exit too. Some of you have outlived your careers and you're doing other work now, or you fulfilled what your purpose was in one area of career development and you're moving on to a new title. Jupiter also goes direct on the 9th of June and now will be direct through October 10th, and then he changes signs. So he'll be continued in the sign of Libra direct at 13 degrees. Your health sector has been influenced for a while now, for 6 months or so, since, well, September of last year. And one thing you have to watch, Pisces, is weight gain. When Jupiter is direct in the 6th house of health, he likes to put on the pounds. He's the planet of expansion, and there's 2 areas where he can make you a little heavier, the 1st house and the 6th house. So you have to really watch the cardio and burn those calories off, because he keeps things on you. He's Santa Claus. He's the Santa Claus of all the planets. So he's jovial, he's eating what he wants, and he's happy plump. So that's Pisces vibe with this here. But what it also does is expand the potential for healing. And with Chiron in your sign, this is a very strong time of healing for Pisces. I'm also getting that it's smooth sailing for people who haven't been feeling well. Jupiter is alleviating a lot of stress in the health department direct. So I feel like you have beautiful health for the rest of that time frame through October. I just got this feeling of comfort and relief, like you exhale, like it waiting to exhale, Whitney Houston style. Rest in peace. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have the sun entering Cancer, and now it's all about the Cancerian energy, which works for you, Pisces. All the water is a sister water sign for you. Will trine you harmoniously. So with the sun in Cancer, on the end of the day on the 20th, so our solstice is a little earlier on the 20th, but at 11:24 p.m. Eastern time. Is it Eastern? Maybe it's Pacific. At the very end of the day it's Eastern time, on the 20th. And then on the 21st, Mercury moves into Cancer in the 5th house. So we'll have this conjunct energy, Mars, Mercury, the sun, and then our new moon on the 23rd is at 2 degrees of Cancer. So your 5th house is lit up, and this is really about your creative projects, your desire to procreate or birth something, literally or metaphorically. And your new moon on the 23rd in the 5th house is the perfect day to focus your intentions on whatever entrepreneurial work you're doing, on your children, if you have them, on your performances. Schedule your shows on that day. You will have a lot of energy and you will shine with the sun and the moon here. And speaking of new moons, I am running a promotion. If you want to stay tuned at the end of the video, I'll have more details on it. But I am promoting new moon bracelets, intention bracelets, and also the henna that I'm wearing all over my body. These are decals that come off in 5 days, and the bracelets come with a ritual that can be performed on any new moon. And the links are all below for all the things I've got going on. So please take a moment and click the show more button and you'll see all of the links. But if you want 10% off of these amazing bracelets, they're programmed for certain energies. They're energy bracelets: love, abundance, romance, health, clairvoyance, prosperity, love, intuition. They're all there. And the henna comes in all different forms as well, for balance, healing, love, abundance. I've got my love on because I'm the Gemini. Gemini new moon's coming up. Mama's got to bring her love on. Okay, so that's one of the things I've got going on, and I'm going to be drawing the cards for Pisces and see what's happening for June. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Melis Accessories makes everything that I'm wearing. If I didn't say that, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to really promoting something as much, but you know, I'm leveling up too, so we're all working here. Okay, here is Pisces card for June, the Fool, new ventures, new moon energy, fresh start, taking a risk. Jupiter, where is that? Oh yeah, in the 6th house. Some of you are actually just taking a risk and branching out on your own in creative endeavors. Your 5th house is very active this month. And the Fool, he's kind of wearing like a blindfold at times. Maybe that's that Neptune energy too, not really seeing everything, but just know that you're moving forward. Death, change, transformation. In order to do this, this happened. You know, you didn't do this without this. I feel like these 2 major arcana cards come together here. This could also be a Scorpio in your life. We'll see if any court cards come up to identify. Well, we have the Princess of Wands. This woman is all about action. She likes dance, and she's 5th house energy. She's very fire driven, Mars energy, where Cancer's stationed in the 5th house. I'm sorry, Mars energy in the 5th house where he's stationed in Cancer. Yeah, she wants to get moving, and she likes action. So your 5th house is what is up here in June, and it's time to really push forward there. You have another card. I mean, really, that's what I just said, 8 of Wands. It's really time to get going. This is the card. Look at him. I mean, he's doing splits and leaps in the air. He's ready. Move forward, progression, and excited about it. Action, action, action. More fire. You can do it. You can do it, Pisces. One more card. More major arcana. Oh, yeah, 5th house. Wow, Pisces. Some of you really are looking for that baby or looking to nurture something. And you might have changed your mind. I'm getting that vibe, too. That's, you didn't want kids or something like that, but now you do. Or you didn't want to take care of anything, but now you can see yourself nurturing it. So the Death card could be like, you changed paths. And I got that. Not all of you, but some of you. And you're going to take that risk. And you don't know how to do it yet. Maybe it's your first time being a parent. You're at 0 here, the Fool. Now, if a lot of you aren't looking to get pregnant, you're not in the age bracket, and you've been there, done that, fine. But this does apply to some Pisces. And I think it's an important message, so I'm glad it came through. For those of you who aren't dealing with kids and aren't interested, I feel like this is about what you are passionate about, 5th house, Mars there, double passionate about, and what could lead to more abundance for you. What could generate into more projects is what I'm getting. You've got inspiration here. It might not flow effortlessly because takes a minute is what I'm getting. Like, it takes some time to get started, but once you think about what it is you want to do, it's full speed ahead here. I like this reading. And you've got some major arcana cards, major arcana cards. The Fool, Death, and the Empress. For some of you, your mother is representing the Empress, and maybe for some of you, your mother had passed with this combo here. And maybe she was a fire sign. if that's the case, you still have to move forward, because your life doesn't end when someone else's life ends. I'm getting that you have more to do. You have more of an assignment. So you can't lay down either. You can't lay down now like her. So for some of you who have lost your mothers, I'm very sorry. My heart goes out to you if you're dealing with that. But you didn't pass, so don't let life pass you. Oh, God, I have chills. Someone's profound. Some spirit in here is very profound. So take that message, and I'm wishing you a sweet June. And stay tuned for more information on my promo code. And if you're interested in my tarot course, that is also available. I'm having a great time with it. And I'm also on Vimeo. So for those of you who watch Vimeo, check me out there, Audrey Alison, and I am giving medium messages. It's strictly the tarot and some deep channeled stuff. No astrology yet, but I'm getting more into the psychic vibe because I don't promote the fact that I am a clairvoyant medium as much as I do the astrology and the astrologer in me. So Vimeo is a chance for me to explore that side of myself that I don't advertise as much. So again, links are below. Pisces, I'm wishing you a sweet June. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars. Hi everyone, I wanted to take a minute to discuss the HENERGIE temporary tattoos and the new moon intention bracelets. I am running a promo from the 4th of May through the 31st, and these are the HENERGIE tattoos that Melis Accessories makes, and you can get them for abundance, renewal, love, romance, and balance. So the ones I'm wearing are for love and romance. I did them myself. That's how effortless they are. They're $30 with 10% off. They last for 3 to 5 days, depending on how well you take care of them. And it's really spectacular. I'm excited about this because the new moon intention bracelets also come with a ritual that you can perform on any new moon. And they range between $42 and $69, I believe. No, $42 and $79. And here is a picture of the bracelets. I'm actually getting some myself, but they are beautiful. They absorb the energy of the light of the moon, and they come with instructions for you. So I thought this is perfect combination for Melis and I to link up. And you know, Mother's Day is coming up, so these are great gifts for people to adorn themselves with the tats without having the real tattoos, because I have those too. Those don't go away. So I thought this would be a really fun thing to get involved in. And for 10% off, you can't beat that. So if you use the code GEMMIE in the link that's provided at the bottom of the Show More section, just below the video, whether you're watching these in Vimeo or YouTube, they have the link below. So check that out and use the code to get your discount. And I appreciate your support. Have a beautiful day.